everybody, welcome to Queenly Critique No Chaser, where there is no such thing as the watered down truth. My name is MJ.
And my name is Lock Speaks Value.
And we are from Revolutionary Poetry. Tonight's topic is bad, bougie, and conscious. Can you still be conscious and embrace your sex appeal?
And if you're conscious or bad and bougie, does one defeat the other? Or can you have both?
Also, how do they coexist? Can you have one that's a little bit more than the other? Is that okay?
And what are some stereotypes that we have of the bad and bougies and the conscious? All right, y'all. So let's start talking about bad, bougie, and conscious. Number one, if you're bad and bougie, or if you're conscious, does one defeat the other? Can they not exist together? Like, what's up with that?
I feel like they can coexist. I just feel like people judge you by what you look like automatically. So it's like if you're dressed a certain way, you're bougie, you're not conscious, you're an airhead, you're this, you're that. And then on the other hand, if you have the head wrap going on, stones, crystals, I like both vibes personally. I like to dress it up a little bit and tone it down and just be regular most of the time. But I just feel like people judge you and you can't be a little bit of both.
Yes. You know, like me, you know how I am. I'll go on the stage half naked, not giving a fuck, and still gonna deliver a powerful piece. You know what I'm saying? And it's still going to come off the same because I still have the same passion about it. Me dressing like Cookie today ain't gonna keep me from expanding my mind, you know what I'm saying? And honestly, some people just look a certain way to play the part. You could look like you down, you're earthy, you got on your head wraps and stuff and don't know a damn thing, especially not about what's going on in, you know, your community and stuff like that. So that just goes to say, don't judge a book by its cover.
Not at all. We're gonna move into the second question. Can they coexist?
Yes.
So for most women, we have to fit into society's mold sometimes and dress it up, dress it down. But can you still be conscious and can you go out to the club? I mean, a lot of niggas are not looking for wifey material in the club. But that bad one that you pull just might be wifey material and she might be woke.
Okay? And let me just say, I don't go to many clubs now, but when I dress to par and a nigga could still have an enlightening conversation with me, okay? He could still, I could wake a nigga up with what I gotta talk about, you know what I'm saying? And still look bad at the same damn time. Damn time, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like, hell yeah, they can coexist. I feel like that is the most confident type of woman. You know, you gotta get them who can that she could switch it up, you know what I'm saying, and still be confident in what she represents, her message, and you know, there's a time and place for everything. So you just gotta know the time and the place. That's Absolutely. Just that. You could definitely be sexy and conscious. We do it all the time.
So, La, what do you think about the stereotypes? We're talking about women, but we're gonna transition into the men. Men, sometimes, I know, not sometimes, you guys are judged by the way you look as well, because sometimes a brother might come off, he might have a nice car, a gold chain, Jordans, and we might look at him a certain way, but he's actually an intellectual and he has a lot to speak about. So I feel like men get put in that bad and bougie and conscious box too.
They do. They definitely do. You know, I've actually been one of those who have looked at a dude and been like, I might not enjoy his conversation. Yeah. The nigga might not be up to speed with me or whatever, and I got my motherfucking car pulled. Because, you know, I've talked to many dudes who may not look to par or whatever, but actually taught me something. And one of those things it did teach me is that, you know, regardless of what he's wearing, where he come from or whatever, you can always be taught by somebody. And honestly, you know, being conscious doesn't always come with an education either. So people also judge both women and men off of their educational background. Like, you know, and honestly, when you're in the educational, like, field or whatever, people go there for specific things. So it's not an overall education about the world or the communities and politics and all that type of stuff. So we have to be careful about those type of stereotypes too.
Yeah, and I'll take accountability as a woman as well and say that I've definitely judged a man by the way he dresses, by the way he looks. But also on the other hand, sometimes a brother might have locks and be dressed down and be at a certain event with you, and he could be trash. He could be a thug. He could be a pervert, whatever it might be. So just because he looks a certain way doesn't mean that that's exactly who he is. And on the conscious level too, we're not just talking about, like La said, stuff in terms of politics and music and stuff like that. Also, it's in terms of self. Yes. Just because a woman looks a certain way, dresses a certain way, doesn't mean that she's not in touch with herself. Yes. She might just be in touch with herself in terms of confidence, just like a man might want a nice pair of J's, but at the same time, he's an intellectual.
Exactly, and that brings me to the word awareness. You know what I mean? To me, that's what consciousness means. Like, you are aware of the things that are going on around you, and can't nobody like pull the wool over your eyes, you know what I'm saying? And I just feel like that comes in all shapes, sizes, colors, whatever, and we have to be able to embrace everybody how they are. And you honestly don't know someone until you get to know them, until you try to know them, you know what I mean? Appearance is nothing, but I say, shit, why not have somebody who can be well-rounded and do both, be bad, bougie, and conscious? You feel me?
There we go. So the queenly critique is, you can be bad, you can be bougie, and you can be conscious.
Yes.
So thank you so much for tuning in to Queenly Critique No Chaser, where there is no such thing as a watered-down truth. We'll see you next week.
Hey! Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot box. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Cooking up dope in the crock pot. We came from nothing to something, nigga. Hey. I don't try nobody, grip the trick. Nobody call up the gang and they come and get gang. Cry me a river, give you a tissue. My bitch is bad and boujee, cooking up dope with a Uzi. My niggas are savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds too. My bitch is bad and boujee, cooking up dope with a Uzi. My niggas are savage.